I was just installing my yard observation decoy apparatus. It's to draw the guineas in close to a trail camera I'm installing at a later time. But after what I just saw, I think it's too late for surveillance. I just saw them meeting up with the felines at an undisclosed rally point. I am not sure if I can trust the felines anymore. I'll take one of the little ones and waterboard them later. See what I can find out. Listen, do you hear them? Sounds like they may be reporting back to them. I just tried to flank them on the blind side, but they scrambled as I approached them. Today, I want to talk to you about this. This is government water. They pipe it in every household in America. Have you ever asked yourself why? Do you think it's because they want to make sure you're hydrated or that you can clean yourself? Wrong! Have you ever seen what the government puts in the poison that they call water? It's nothing but fluoride and bleach. That's right, boys. You're drinking the same thing little Timmy pisses in every time he's at the community pool. And fluoride? Fluoride? Don't get me started on fluoride. We all know what it's doing to the frogs. Not me. I'm not going out like that. While doing some recon at Mr. Walton's fine establishment, I found these. All you have to do is dump the contents of the package into the liquid you're about to consume and give it a little stir. Once the powder has dissolved, your water has been sanitized and purified. It's as simple as that, and it's quite tasty. I enjoy the flavor called red. I won't even bathe in water that hasn't been treated with one of these sanitation packages. Now I know what you're gonna say, but PP, I can't afford to buy enough of those to use in the entire time shit hit the fan. You can't afford not to, my friend. But if you're still poor, after all the warnings I've given you about not being poor, I guess you could settle for a Berkey water filter. It won't be as good as these sanitation packets, but it's better than nothing. Do not ingest one more drop of untreated government water. Stock up on these bad boys. Do it now. I mean right now. Stop watching this transmission, go buy a couple million of these things. If you don't have enough to last you 20 years, you don't have shit. Do you think the government will allow these to stay on the shelves once they find the health benefits? Stay sharp, stay vigilant. Don't, I repeat, don't drink the water. Panic Prepper 1 out. Look at those chickens behind the trailer there. They were right over here meeting up with these cats. Here comes the third one. That's the Overwatch. Clearly, they were meeting up with a host foreign nation. They're trying to overthrow us. But if you're still poor about all the warnings I've given you about not being poor.
Hold on, it's if you're still poor after all the warnings I've given you about not being poor. That second time, you kind of missed a few words.
But if you're still poor about all the warnings I've given you about not being poor.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying exactly what's here. But if you're still poor after all the warnings I've given you about not being poor.
So this is what it should say. If you're still poor after all the warnings I've given you about not being poor.
When you rewatch this, you're going to see that I'm not missing it.
Okay. I'm going to call you over to my computer.
Okay.
Of course. There will be a little, like, cheap truck. That is the truth. Absolutely cheap truck.